बट जैसे ही मेरा इन्वेंशन हुआ है, मुझे एक जरिया बनने का मौका मिला है, मुझे लोगों तक पहुंचने का मौका मिला है, बी इट आर्टिस्ट, बी इट पॉलिटिशियंस, एनीथिंग। बट वो जरिया बनना बहुत खुशी की बात है। और मुझे नाज है और मुझे पसंद है सच्ची आवाज के हाथ में रहना।
बिल्कुल, बहुत खूब कहा आपने मोहन जी। और एक बात ये मैं मद्देनजर रखना चाहूंगा आप सभी के सामने कि हॉर्न ने शुभ मंगल सावधान में इतना बड़ा रोल प्ले किया है, इतना बड़ा भूमिका उन्होंने निभाई है कि हजारों नहीं बल्कि लाखों नहीं बल्कि करोड़ों लोगों के सामने उन्होंने अपनी बात बहुत दम से रखी है। और मैं एक गाना उनके लिए बजाना चाहूंगा जो हमारी मूवी का ही, और इसी नोट पे हम ये आरजे इवेंट भी खत्म करेंगे। तो हमारा गाना आपके सामने पेश करता हूँ। मेरे लिए तुम काफी हो। तो मेरे लिए, आप सभी के लिए, सारे दर्शकों के लिए, सबके लिए काफी है सिर्फ एक माइक्रोफोन, क्योंकि आपकी आवाज, आपके मन की आवाज, आपके दिल में जो आवाज है, जो सच्ची आवाज है, उसको बुलंद करने के लिए आपको केवल और केवल एक माइक्रोफोन की ही जरूरत है। थैंक
जाते
यू।
जाते माइक टेस्टिंग 1 2 3 हेलो।
That's wonderful. On time, on point. Shubhankar Jada Sadhan, that was really, really great. Amazing. Sir?
नाइस नाइस, वेरी नाइस यार। बहुत अच्छा लैंग्वेज का इस्तेमाल हो रहा था। खासतौर से आई डोंट नो योर नेम, जिन्होंने, आपका नाम क्या है? हु वाज होस्टिंग?
भरत, माय नेम इज भरत।
भरत, यू हैव अ वंडरफुल वॉइस मैन। सो
थैंक यू सो मच।
बहुत ही प्लेजेंट वॉइस है आपकी, और वो बहुत काम कर रही थी। एंड द वे यू वर टॉकिंग, लैंग्वेज पर जो आपका कमांड है, जो हिंदी के अल्फाज आपने इस्तेमाल किए, वो बहुत अच्छे थे। एंड ऋतुंजय
या
ऋतुंजय, बहुत अच्छा। आपने भी बहुत अच्छा अपना क्रिएटिविटी, जो दोनों ने साथ में बैठ करके, ऑफ कोर्स आई कैन सी दैट साथ में हो तो थोड़ा एनर्जी अलग होती है। सो इट वाज रियली नाइस। ऑल्सो, डू यू सिंग, भरत?
या
यस यस सर।
You do
I
sing,
try to
right?
sing. I try to sing. I'm not a singer, but yes.
You know, you sound like वो कौन से सिंगर थे जो, यार मेरे को उनका नाम नहीं याद आ रहा। सुरेश भेड़ेकर, आई थिंक। सुरेश नहीं, सुरेश।
ओह डैम।
Thank you
Yeah,
so much. That means a
you
lot.
you sound like him while you're talking. So Suresh Badekar, I'm sorry,
या
not Bedekar, of course, बोला गया। So बहुत ही अच्छा यार, I mean totally loved it, and तुम दोनों का presence of mind भी वही था, तो
Thank you, sir.
बहुत सही, super।
Amazing.
थैंक यू
Amazing,
सो
bhai,
मच सर फॉर
amazing.
इनपुट, थैंक यू।
Yes. So, okay. Can we have some slogans for sir here, please? एक बार फिर से हो जाए। Unmute करके बोलो बिंदास।
Yes, me.
Yes.
Can I? Am I audible?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, you are. Go for it.
Okay, sir. So, आरजे आदित्य सर है कमाल धमाल, टीम इंग्लिश करती है आपसे बहुत सारा प्यार।
Wow,
Oh,
thank you so much।
मतलब सिर्फ यार
Another
सिर्फ
one
टीम इंग्लिश
from
इंग्लिश प्यार करती
our
है क्या?
end.
Yes, yes, go for it.
सी में होता है बहुत सारा पानी, सी में होता है बहुत सारा पानी, आदित्य सर आपकी स्माइल है बहुत सोनी।
Oh, सर।
Thank you so much
सर
यार।
सर एक हमारी तरफ से भी, शुभ मंगल ज्यादा सावधान की तरफ से भी, एक अच्छे इंसान को जैसे बनने के लिए चाहिए नित्य नित्य और चित्य, वैसे ही मीडिया टेक के लिए जरूरी है सर आदित्य। ओह,
That was actually true. That was actually true.
Wow, yeah, that's so amazing. I mean, where are you learning all these words from Hindi, man? That's so superb, man. Superb it is. Wow.
Yes, we have one from our side as well. कि घर जाने की किसको है हरी? When we have our judge Aditya Chaudhary.
Even we have from our side.
Yes, go on.
ईर्ष्या हो गई है उस मदिरा को तुमसे, क्योंकि आदित्य सर की आवाज में हम सब खो गए उनके नशे में।
अरे
Oh, that was actually true, यार.
वाह।
quite amazing, yeah.
Okay, I have one more. इंसान बाहर कितना भी घूमे लौट कर आता है अपने घर। इंसान बाहर कितना भी घूमे लौट कर आता है अपने घर। आदित्य सर आरजे डबिंग, उसके बाद वॉइस ओवर आर्टिस्ट, और कितना करोगे सर?
जितना मौका मिले करते जाओ यार। There is no end to it. In fact, I would love to do more.
Okay, team details also has a slogan. Roses are red, grass is green. Aditya sir is best judge we have ever seen.
Arey, wow, that's
Damn.
so sweet.
Indeed.
In fact, you all are so amazing. क्रिएटिविटी इज ओजिंग यहाँ पे। बहुत मजा आ रहा है सुनकर के आप लोगों की बातें, और जिस तरीके से आप लोग लिखते हो सोचते हो ये काफी अच्छा है। एंड आई रियली विश कि आप लोग ऐसे ही लिखते रहो। अगर आप रेडियो में वाकई में आगे बढ़ना चाहते हो देन इट्स अ वेरी गुड ऑप्शन फॉर यू गाइस। एंड देयर आर फ्यू जो कि मुझे लगता है एक्चुअली में उन लोगों को रेडियो कर ही लेना चाहिए। Probably the results will tell who all. But
Yes.
ऐसा नहीं है जो लोगों का रिजल्ट अच्छा नहीं है या फिर मार्क्स अच्छे नहीं आए हैं, प्लीज डू नॉट गेट डिमोटिवेटेड। ये सब बहुत छोटी चीजें हैं। बट मैं इतना कहूंगा कि कभी कभार मैंने देखा है जब आप सबसे पीछे खड़े होते हो लाइन में, कभी कभार लाइन एकदम पलट जाती है एंड यू आर द वन हु स्टैंडिंग एकदम आगे। सो डोंट एवर थिंक कुछ भी कि कोई आपको कोई कैसे जज कर सकता है। It's just a game right now for all of us, but you guys are participating, वो सबसे बड़ी चीज है। और ये अक्सर सुना होगा ना, पार्टिसिपेटिंग बहुत बड़ी चीज है। ये बहुत बड़ा डायलॉग है जो अक्सर आपने शोज में सुना होगा, हर जगह सुना होगा।
Yes.
बट एक्चुअली में ये बहुत बड़ी चीज होती है, बिकॉज आप उठ करके आए, आपने वो किया। हो सकता है आप आगे जाकर के कभी आरजे के लिए भी उस लाइन में खड़े हो ऑडिशन वाली, तो अगर आप तब तक खड़े नहीं होगे वहां पर तब तक आप बनोगे नहीं। देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल दोस हु आर जस्ट सिटिंग एट देयर प्लेसेस एंड नॉट डूइंग दैट। So if you really want to do it, you have to be there, and that's what you guys are doing. You are here and you perform. So
Thank you so much, sir, and thank you so much for all the participants.
Everyone, sir, can you just
Yes,
give
yes.
few tips, like 2 to 3 tips for budding RJs?
yeah, I can do that. Okay. So सबसे पहले तो इसकी बहुत जरूरत होती है। I mean, you have to be really good listener. Most of the people, those who want to say things so fast, जिनको अपनी पॉइंट सबसे पहले रखने होते हैं, उनको थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम होता है लाइफ में। आप अपनी बात बोलो, मगर जो इंसान सुन करके बोलता है वो बहुत अच्छा बोलता है। सो इट्स बेटर टू लिसन टू पीपल फर्स्ट, एंड जितना ज्यादा सुनोगे उतना ज्यादा तुम्हारे पास नॉलेज बढ़ेगी, याद रखना। ऑफ कोर्स रीडिंग इज वन वे व्हेन यू इंक्रीज योर नॉलेज, बट जब आप कॉलेज में होते हो, अपने टीचर के सामने बैठे होते हो, तो आप सुनते हो, तो आप सुन के बहुत ज्यादा नॉलेज गेन कर सकते हो। जब आप अपने दोस्तों से बात करते हो तो वहां पर आप बहुत सारे पंचेस नोट कर सकते हो। सो नोट डाउन लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, जिनको भी आप फनी मानते हो उनको देखो, और अपनी आंखों को ना एक डिफरेंट तरीके से खोलने की कोशिश करो। सी तुम किन किन चीजों के बारे में डिफरेंट तरीके से सोच पाते हो, जैसे आज आप लोगों ने किया है। यू हैव इंक्लूडेड लॉट ऑफ फनी थिंग्स। सो कोशिश करो कि इन सब चीजों को बहुत अलग नजरिए से देखो हर बार। और आरजे यही करते हैं बेसिकली, यू नो, दे ट्राई टू सी थिंग्स इन अ वेरी डिफरेंट वे, एंड दे गिव यू। आपने अक्सर देखा होगा आरजे हमेशा एक ऐसी पॉइंट ऑफ कॉन्वर्सेशन लेकर आता है जो आपने कभी सोचा नहीं होगा। वो पॉइंट जो आपने नहीं सोचा होता उसको वो बोलता है, इसका मतलब वो आपसे एक कदम आगे सोच रहा है। सो यू हैव टू थिंक अ स्टेप अहेड फ्रॉम एवरीबॉडी। जब आपने सोच लिया होगा ना कि यार ये मैंने सोच लिया है और मेरे 100 थॉट्स आ चुके हैं, 100 थॉट्स के बाद जो 101 होगा ना, दैट इज द थॉट व्हिच आई बिलीव विल बी द डिफरेंट वन फ्रॉम एवरीबॉडी। सो गो टू दैट थॉट एंड देन आई एम श्योर आप कुछ अलग कर रहे होगे, अलग बोल रहे होगे दुनिया से। सो बेसिक पे मत अटको, आगे बढ़ो, और कुछ आगे बढ़ते बढ़ते बन जाओ आरजे। आई एम श्योर यू गाइस विल डू एब्सोल्युटली फाइन। डू नॉट थिंक दैट आवाज की बहुत ज्यादा कोई खास जरूरत होती है। आवाज भी होनी चाहिए, बट आवाज से ज्यादा आपका प्रेजेंटेशन और आपकी नॉलेज, द वे यू आर ट्राइंग टू पोर्ट्रे ऑल द थिंग्स, दैट्स मोर इम्पोर्टेंट।
ऑल राइट, थैंक यू सो मच सर। और ये जो ज्ञान मिला है ये कहीं यूट्यूब चैनल कोई क्लासेस में नहीं मिलता है। तो जस्ट जितने भी लोग हैं जिनको आरजे बनना है, या यू नो हु वांट टू बी अ डबिंग आर्टिस्ट, so just a second, yeah, so please make note of this. And yes, thank you so much sir for being a part of this event. It was really wonderful to have you here. मतलब वो होता है ना कि मतलब बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि जो जजेस होते हैं लाइक दे आर बेसिकली थोड़ा सा एक स्ट्रिक्ट टोन में होता है उनका, बट आप वैसे बिल्कुल नहीं थे। लाइक यू आर वेरी काइंड एंड पोलाइट पर्सन। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बेयरिंग माय वॉइस।
यार दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग। मतलब बहुत कम ऐसा होता है जब लोग आपको बोलते हैं बी जजमेंटल, एंड आई एम हियर टू जज यू गाइस। तो एक तो वही बहुत बड़ी चीज हो जाती है कि मैं किसी को जज कर रहा हूँ। दूसरा ये कि आई एम नॉट हियर to punish you for something. I am here to have fun with you guys. You guys are having fun. ये फेस्ट फन होते हैं। So I believe that you know कुछ ऐसा मस्त होना चाहिए लाइफ में जो आप मुझे याद करें, मैं आपको याद करूं, और आज आप लोगों ने वही किया है. आई विल कीप रिमेम्बरिंग ऑल दिस, यू गाइस हैव डन रियली अमेजिंग. एंड चाहे वो चटपटी श्रेया हो, सी आई रिमेम्बर नाउ, साहिल का वो लिखना हो, या फिर शुभमंगल सावधान, जो जिस तरीके से वो लोग अपनी लैंग्वेज का यूज कर रहे थे, या 3 इडियट्स में जिस तरीके से वो माइक बंद करके गाना गा रही थी. आई विल रिमेम्बर ऑल दिस. सो एंड देयर आर सो मेनी ऑफ कोर्स जिन्होंने बाहर से डियर जिंदगी वाला जो कुर्सी वाली बात करी थी, वो जो बाहर खड़े हुए थे. थिंकिंग आउटसाइड इज आल्सो समथिंग व्हिच इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. देयर आर सो मेनी डिस्ट्रैक्शन. We sit in a room while we are talking as a radio jock. That's also boring. People see, आकर के बाहर से में झांक करके देख के जाते हैं क्या बेवकूफ आदमी अकेला बात कर रहा है. But yeah, I mean everything has their own charm. तो आप लोगों ने जिस तरीके से चीजें की हैं आज, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. I really enjoyed it and I wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much, sir. ऐसा लग ही नहीं रहा है कि आप कोई जज, like ऐसा लग रहा है कि like I'm just having a conversation with my old friend. So that's really amazing. And
I am glad.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. And I guess all the participants are like, यहाँ पे एक बहुत बड़ा fan moment हो गया था when you mimic Shahrukh and Sushant. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, that's it. That's the event. So okay, thank you so much, sir. And thank you all the participants for joining in. So we'll see you in the next event.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
I really want to say thank you
sir.
so much, because you were tolerating me since the morning, putting up messages and being like, okay, this is there, this is there, this is there. So you got it to all your doubts. Thank you so much for bearing with us and really having such a great event with us, because you really made sure that we cannot have any best judge than you for the RJ. So thank you for being there.
That's really amazing.
Yes.
Thank you, Janvi. Thank
Couldn't have asked for a better judge for RJ event,
Exactly.
honestly speaking.
Yes, sir.
to see you guys in Bombay
Right.
sometime when you are working out, and maybe हम लोग एक साथ काम कर रहे हो कभी लाइफ में. So I wish you all the best.
Sure, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Can
you
we just
so
have a picture here, sir? आपके साथ एक picture
Sure,
Yeah.
फोटो ले
sure.
सकते तो. All right. So all the participants, can you please turn on your cameras? So like we'll just
Yes,
take
yes,
a
yes.
quick photo.
Just tell me if I'm
All
visible
right.
here, please.
Yes,
Yes, you are
you
visible.
are. Yes. Okay. So coverage team,
Okay,
एक
let me
फोटो ले लो. All right. अच्छा सब इधर ही आ गए रे. All right. Cool then. I guess हाँ ले लिया picture. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much again for being here. Thank you so much.
I'll connect
And the
with you.
results. Yes. Sure. Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir,
Thank
can
you.
connect to me later.
Thank you all the
Thank you.
participants.
So I'll leave. Bye.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you
Yes,
so
sure,
much,
you
sir.
can.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
So
All
guys,
right,
this
all
is
the
it.
participants. This was the RJ event. Let's play some music. Music baja, music.
We have a lunch break now, so you guys can eat something and
Shit,
be
yaar.
back.
ये कल के लिए रखते हैं guys. ये सॉन्ग कल के लिए रखते हैं प्लीज.
चन्ना मेरे यहाँ क्यों बजा रहा है?
चन्ना मेरा बजा रहा है वो. कल के लिए रखते हैं यार.
कल के लिए रखो यार, ये वाला कल के लिए रखो.
खुशी का माहौल था ये गाना.
नहीं ठीक है. ये भी गाना खुशी का यार. Don't worry, it's okay. Play. चलो. इस पे भी हम वाइब कर सकते हैं, पता है. Play the song.
कि अभी हम ब्रेक के लिए जा रहे तो अच्छा.
हाँ रे, हम
एक
लोग अभी
लास्ट सॉन्ग प्ले करते हैं और फिर ब्रेक लेते हैं, थोड़ा लंच वंच करके आते हैं वापस एनर्जी.
Yes.
कोई दिलदार है तो लंच इधर भेज देना.
साहिल यार क्या कर रहा है तू? साहिल यार.
Yes.
नहीं रे, अरे तेरा फोन आ रहा था, इसको लग रहा है मैंने KFC से कुछ ऑर्डर किया था। तेरा फोन
केतन वर्मा प्लीज म्यूट योरसेल्फ। केतन वर्मा प्लीज म्यूट
यहाँ
योरसेल्फ।
पे इंसान आए तो बड़ी बात। यहाँ पे KFC क्या है?
हंसी हंसी है ये सफर, सजी सजी ये राहें, झुकी झुकी है ये नजर, खुली खुली ये बाहें, मेरी पलकों सपने छाए, हौले हौले दिल ये गाए, मुझको दुनिया मिल गई है, जिंदगी बदल गई है, तुम जो मेरे साथ हो।
गो ग्रेसी।
कहीं कहीं तो धूप है, कहीं कहीं है साए, जरा जरा तुम हो मेरे, जरा जरा पर आए, मैं पागल पागल सा रहता हूँ, हर पल ये कहता हूँ, मुझको दुनिया मिल गई है, जिंदगी बदल गई है, तुम जो मेरे साथ हो।
Gracie is here. Hi Gracie.
I wanna get closer to you. I need to be closer to you. I got to
जो कि बैकग्राउंड बहुत सही है यार गाइस। शुभ मंगल एकदम फ्लैग ओपी। सौर्य तो खेतों में ही बैठा है, आया है तब से। इंग्लिश का भी बहुत सही है, शोले का भी मस्त है यार। 3 इडियट्स तुम भी लगा के आ जाओ। 3 इडियट्स डियर जिंदगी बैकग्राउंड लगा लो थोड़ा।
Next event with background.
पक्का डन। गाइस विल टेक अ स्मॉल ब्रेक नाउ। तो अगर तुमको लंच वंच जो भी करना है तो फिनिश करके नेक्स्ट इवेंट में मिलते हैं। बाय
बाय
बाय।
एक सेकंड गाइस, वापस आने के बाद YouTube स्ट्रीम पे सबका PR चाहिए। YouTube स्ट्रीम पे किसी का PR नहीं दिख रहा है गाइस। PR टीम अपसेट हो रही है। ओके
Ishan also has a dog. What is his name?
कल्की।
Sorry, what?
कल्की KALKI।
Oh, okay. Hi, Kalki. Hi, Gracie. Welcome to Mediatheque.
सब
सफर सजी सजी ये राहें, झुकी झुकी है ये नजर, खुली खुली ये बाहें, मेरी पलकों पर को सपने छाए, हौले हौले दिल ये गाए, मुझको दुनिया में गई है, जिंदगी बदल गई है, तुम जो मेरे साथ हो। कहीं कहीं तो धूप है, कहीं कहीं है साए, जरा जरा तुम हो मेरे, जरा जरा पर आए, मैं पागल पागल सा रहता हूँ, हर पल ये कहता हूँ, मुझको दुनिया में गई है, जिंदगी बदल गई है, तुम जो मेरे साथ हो।
Hello.
Get closer to you. I need to be closer to you. I got to tell you how I feel. Oh baby, you're the only one for me. Oh baby. ऐसा ही मेरा लक्ष्य था। धनुष अश्वत्थामा का। देखा मैंने दुर्योधन को निशस्त्र,
Recording stopped.
दीन, आंखों में आंसू भरे।
क्या था वो?
हाय अल्लाह, अब तक शराब पी रहे हो? हाय अल्लाह, अब तक शराब पी रहे हो? चारों ओर शोर है।
Everyone teases me in school, you know.
थक गई हूँ यार मैं।
Hi, Kushi. Nice background.
थैंक यू बोला था ना नेक्स्ट इवेंट में रहेगा करके तो
अरे ओपी ओपी
कहते हैं हर एक दिल में छुपा कहीं प्यार है बस पहचाने जो कोई
हाय जयराम
किस पल कहाँ कैसे खोता करार है
अरे तारे
नैना लगे जाए जो कहीं नजदीकियों का पता है दूरियां दे गई मिले मुझे पर मैनू जाने या नहीं मुझे पर मेरी सुने या नहीं मुझे पर मैनू जाने या नहीं जिन्हें जाने या तुझे फिरते मैं बोले या सभी देर से ही तो सही हाँ, दिल को किसी पे है यकीन छूटे ना अब ये लागी छूटे ना अब ये लागी छूटे ना तू बस जा मुझे मेरा बन के ही मिले मुझे पर मैनू जाने या नहीं
Recording in progress.
Hi guys, am I audible? Just need a thumbs up. Hello. 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 आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm Anushka Jha, your host for the mono acting, that is the mono acting event. So before we start, let's have like a quick filler. quick game खेल लेते हैं थोड़ा. So since ये event is not particularly related to Bollywood, but since I'm a Bollywood, queen, I love Bollywood games or anything related to Bollywood. So let's have like a quick game. तो पर इसके लिए I need participation from you all. So तुम लोग को unmute करना होगा और हो सके तो कैमरा भी ऑन कर लोगे तो PR points obviously. So okay, so the game is any one dialogue या one scene, ठीक है, कोई भी मूवी का. I want you all to unmute yourself and say that, but सिर्फ ऐसे ही बोलना नहीं है, उसी एक्सप्रेशन के साथ try to copy that, ठीक है, मतलब ऐसा लगना चाहिए कि शाहरुख खान यही है हमारे सामने या करीना कपूर यही है हमारे सामने, ठीक है. So I want I know कि maybe the CLs or ACLs are not like the actors, but we can try. Even I'm not an actor, but we can try. Okay, so let's begin. Who will go first? Anyone? We don't need to say that कि हर event के लिए PR points है. Anyone? Okay, so I'll give you an example how it works. So for me, मेरा favorite dialogue ना जब भी मेट का है. Actually वहाँ पे इसमें इतने सारे iconic dialogues हैं. So one of my favorite is आ गई हूँ मैं ट्रेन में, हाथ छोड़ सकते हो, इतनी भी खूबसूरत नहीं हो यार, something like that. You get it? So anyone?
Let's go contingents. Shubh Mangal, Dear Zindagi, Queen, chalo. Let's go. English,
I have one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that is a scene from Queen. Like when she was drunk and crying. मेरा तो इतना लाइफ खराब हो गया, इतना लाइफ खराब हो गया, इतना लाइफ खराब हो गया.
That was so relatable, and the acting was काफी fine. I could see your emotions there.
बहुत लाइफ खराब हो गया कोविड के वजह से.
True that. Okay, so anyone else? Simran was there. That acting भी काफी अच्छी थी, हाँ. Contingent भी वही and acting भी. So yeah, nice. Anyone else? एक आध और हो जाए तो मजा आ जाएगा. Anyone?
Singles है उनके लिए रहेगा. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
प्यार में अंधे हो गए हो क्या? Am I invisible?
Okay,
the eyes, man.
That's great. It's one of my favorite movies, and dialogue is relatable.
काफी relatable, dude. ये सारे singles के लिए था.
Yeah. So yeah, that's great. And again, from this movie itself, so extra PR points for sure. Anyone else? एक आखिरी.
जा सिमरन जा, जी ले अपनी जिंदगी.
जा रही हूँ.
I couldn't see.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Possible camera on कर लो.
So I'm doing it from who? So तुम्हारा कोई हक नहीं बनता कि तुम इतनी खूबसूरत लगो. Not fair.
Yeah, that's one of the most iconic dialogue I could say. Nicely delivered as well. Okay. Anyone else who wants to go?
अच्छा, वैसे ये रोमांटिक रिलेशनशिप्स इतने बोरिंग क्यों होते हैं?
Right. Which movie? I couldn't recall. I know the
Dear Zindagi only. Yeah.
Great.
वो शाहरुख खान को पूछती है, वैसे ये रोमांटिक रिलेशनशिप्स कितने बोरिंग क्यों होते हैं?
Exactly.
यार सिर्फ प्यार की बातें कर सकती हूँ क्योंकि डियर जिंदगी में बेचारी आलिया भट्ट को धोखे पे धोखे मिल रहे होते तो.
But yeah, if I get any therapist like Shah Rukh Khan,
exactly,
I could literally go for it. Like
yes. लेकिन वैसे थेरेपिस्ट मिलेंगे नहीं ना आजकल क्या मिलेंगे ही नहीं क्योंकि वो शाहरुख खान है.
I know, but yeah, Shah Rukh Khan as a therapist, like great. Okay, yeah. So thank you so much, Dear Zindagi. That was like great and relatable.
Yes,
also
relatable.
Who participated. I might not always tell, but हमारे PR heads ना हमेशा देखते रहते हैं who is more active and who is not. So points तो मिल ही रहे. Even if I don't mention, it's for sure. Okay. So let's start the event for the day. So this event को ना, I would say it's more like a one-man show. तुम ही हो actor, तुम ही हो actress, तुम ही हो singer, तुम ही हो protagonist, तुम ही हो antagonist, तुम ही हो director. मतलब it's like a one-man show. तुम ही हो अपने movie के इकलौते star. ठीक है, it's none other than the कल के कलाकार, that is the mono acting event. So Mediatheque, I would like to mention as sponsors for the event. That is, Mediatheque is brought to you by Tap House, lifestyle partner Active Sports, and digital media partner News or Chai. So yeah, and before starting our event, of course, our event is incomplete without our judge. So our today's judge is Krishnakant Sharma. So let me tell you a quick introduction about him and his achievements. So he has worked for around 50 plus TV ads and print shoots till now. He's been part of Star Spot Mocha Mocha campaign, has also worked in various renowned brands like KFC, Domino's, McDonald's, and so on. He is also currently the face of Skype India. He's internationally gotten recognition by 9gags, that is an Instagram page we all are familiar with. And there was this one viral video wherein he was featured. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us and gracing us with your presence. So before starting, what would you like? I mean, you have some suggestions. I mean, expectations. Or just like to all the best to our contingent. Anything.
Yeah, hello everyone. And my name is Krishnakant Keni, not Sharma. That is there. And also to contestant, I would like to say that be yourself. And even if you don't stick to the script, is it okay? It is okay. But all you need to do is perform and keep it natural, as natural as possible. So that is one thing there. And give it your 100% and best luck for that.
Yes, sir. So sorry to interrupt at this point. So we'll be showing the videos to you by the participants. They have been there, and you have received the score sheet, so you can go according to the criteria.
Sure.
And go ahead with it. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So if any doubts, you can ask the host or me at any point in the sheet. Okay.
You can just announce the name properly.
The host will be doing that. Okay.
No, of the contestants.
Anushka, the host, she will do that.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so let's finally begin with our event. So our first contingent we're gonna perform is the English contingent. So Tech, please pull up the video.
हाय अल्लाह, अब तक शराब पी रहे हो? चारों ओर शोर है, साहब साखिया शराब। ऐसी क्या कसद आ गई है आप पे जनाब कि दिन रात शराब पीने पर मजबूर हो? क्या? संडे? आज संडे नहीं, आज जुम्मा है, जुम्मा। समझ रहे हो कितने हद तक इस शराब में घुसे हुए हो? जान जानी है तुझे होश नहीं, तू भी कितना बेखबर है। क्या कहा? मैं बात का पतंगड़ बना रही हूं? अम्मी जानना सही कहा करती थी, इस आदमी को ना आदमी कहने के लायक नहीं है। अच्छी पीली बुरी पीली, जैसे मिली शराब पीली। अगर ऐसे ही चलता रहा ना तो मुझे तुम्हारे पीछे एडिक्शन सेंटर के चक्कर लगाने पड़ेंगे। नहीं, मैं ऐसा हरगिज़ नहीं होने दूंगी। दो ये शराब की बोतल। जनाब आप बात की गहराई को समझिए। आदमी शराब को पीता है, फिर ये शराब आदमी को पीने लग जाती है। इंसान को मारा जिगर के शेरों ने, जिगर को मारा शराब ने है। अस्तगफिरुल्लाह, कैसी बातें कर रहे हैं? मैं शराब चखूंगी? तौबा, हराम बातें कर रहे हैं। क्या कहा? शराब पीने पर अच्छे शेर आते हैं। सालिब मिर्जा भी शराब पिया करते थे। हमने पी तो शराब ने कहा, कितनी मीठी जुबां है तेरी प्यारे, मैं तेरे दिल में रहने आऊं? मेरा मकान तो छोटा है प्यारे।
That was really great. And also, I like to mention, if any of the videos are been having some glitch or having technical issue, don't worry. Our team is gonna send the videos to a judge itself. And also a request to any contingent present here. While the video is being played, try to turn off your, I mean, mute to karenge hi, but try to turn off your camera also, because there might be issue from the video. So maybe video kabhi glitch ho jaya because everyone is while they are turning on the camera. So yeah, that's it. And we'll continue our event. So our second contingent is Sholay.
ए शीला, तेरे को अपन एक गाना सुनाती है, हाँ? शीला शीला की जवानी I'm too sexy for you. ये चिकने क्या देख रहे रे? आइटम लग रही है ना मैं? मालूम है मेरे को. अच्छा सुनना, चलेगा क्या? हाईवन दिखाएगी तेरे को, चलेगा? अरे अरे किधर भाग रहा है? भाग गया साला. हाँ, तो क्या बोल रही थी मैं तेरे को? अरे ये चिकने के चक्कर में भूल गई मैं. हाँ, तो जब अपन छोटी थी ना, तब अपने माँ बाप अपन को मंदिर लेके गए थे. मंदिर से निकलते हुआ एक गाड़ी वाले ने उनको ठोक दिया. अपनी आंखों के सामने दोनों की मौत देखी है मैंने. बहुत तड़प हुई, बहुत रोई मैं. चला कुछ दिन ऐसा. उसके बाद चाचा आया. चाचा सुन के ही थूक देना चाहिए. चाचा आया और मेरे साथ सोने के लिए जबरदस्ती करने लगा. थी अपन छोटी. चलता गया चलता गया चलता गया. एक दिन शराब की हालत में उसने ये तक का बता दिया कि उसने ही मेरे माँ बाप का कत्ल किया है. क्यों? मेरी ये हालत बनाने के लिए. उस दिन अपन अपनी जिंदगी की पहली लड़ाई हारी है शीला, पहली. थोड़े दिन बाद उसका बेटा आया. बेटा भी अपन को ऐसे ही उच्च करते गया, करता गया करता गया. एक बैटरी होती है ना, बैटरी की तरह अपन दोनों को, मेरे को रगड़ते गए दोनों. ठीक है, अपन ने आवाज उठाने की कोशिश करी, हाँ करी, लेकिन क्या, छोटी थी, 2 थप्पड़ लगा के बेच दिया इस बाजार में. और वजूद ही क्या है. छोटी थी, बिन माँ बाप की, जाती भी किधर. तब से लेके अभी तक इधर ही चटकी पड़ी है मैं. अरे तू इतना काय को सेंटी हो रही है? रुक बाबा रुक, तेरे को और स्टोरी बताने का मेरे को. फिर क्या हुआ? एक दिन मैं चाचा के घर पे गई. चाचा और उसका बेटा दोनों उधर था. दोनों को टपका डाली मैं. दोनों ऐसा ऐसा तड़प रहे थे मेरे सामने, अपनी जान की भीख मांग रहे थे. इधर इधर सुकून मिला है मेरे को. उन दोनों को देख के जो सुकून मिला है ना, वो जिंदगी भर नहीं भूलने वाली मैं. हाँ, थोड़े दिन जेल की चक्कर काटी मैं, लेकिन अभी क्या, माँ बाप को इंसाफ मिला, मेरे को इंसाफ मिला. सोची भी प्रोफेशन बदल दूं, लेकिन अभी क्या, एक गंदी नाली के कीड़े की तरह अपन इधर ही चटक के पड़ी है. तू मेरा छोड़, तेरा बता, सब बढ़िया?
Okay, Sholay, that was really, really, really good. Like the accent, I couldn't think that this was a college student. ऐसा लग रहा था कि, you know, the age and the accent was so good. So, sir, would you like to say something?
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Guys, am I audible?
Yes, Anushka, you're audible. Even the judge is audible. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I guess there's some technical issue from my end. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, no problem. No, so far it's been going very good. I'm looking forward to more. So let's move on to the next contestant.
Okay, sure, sir, definitely. Okay. So our next contingent is Kian Tech. Please pull the video.
Hi, mom. So everyone teases me in school, you know. They tease me, they bully me, they body shame me. Am I too fat? Am I too fat? You know, even that day while I was eating so much food, I mean, not so much, it's my appetite, I was hungry. And even that day, you called me a potato? My own family? What is my purpose? You tease me, they tease me, what am I supposed to do? I tried working out, mom. It doesn't happen. Last week, what happened was there was this girl, okay, and yeah, I saw her in tuitions, okay, and it was her first time there. It's called love at first sight, am I right? Yeah. So there was this girl, okay, and we locked eyes for a moment. We went home together. I mean, like after classes, we walked together. And yeah, obviously, I wouldn't tell her on the first day, but after a few days, like we kept going back together and all. I would come early, I would attend classes every day. And you know what she told me? You're better as a friend, but have you seen yourself in the mirror? You're too fat. I would, even if I would have to hug you, you would hide me. This is how much I get body shamed, you know, in my life. You won't even give me cash for me to go to the gym. I need to do something. Even my family is not supporting me. What kind of a mom are you? What is this? I want to leave this house. I want to just go away from here and never see anyone again. And just come back after 6 months. Just go away.
Hello. That was one of. Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. You're audible.
Yeah. Please just give me a thumbs up. Sometimes it happens कि मैं बोलती जाती हूँ and I realize कि I'm in locked out or there's some issue. So if I 2 seconds से भी ज़्यादा if you guys शांति महसूस हो रही है तो please say something or yeah. Okay, so that was the performance was really great. So before going to our next contingent, I would like that sir हमारे साथ है और अभी तक हमें उनको जोश नहीं फील कर रहा है कि वो मीडियाथेक के इवेंट पे यार. So guys, चलो we have few seconds. Come up with the slogans. Let's hype our judge. And again, I don't need to mention PR points for every activity. So go on. Use the creativity, spam the chat, or even it's better, unmute yourself and just say.
Come on, guys. I can see Shubh Mangal is here. Key and Ka is here. Kushi of Dear Zindagi. Queen, chalo. Turn on your cameras. Sakshi.
So I have
Sakshi, you are lagging.
Am I audible now?
No, you're still lagging, I guess. Okay, Anushka, you can take over.
Anyone? No one?
I have one.
Yeah, go
Can I
ahead.
say? Yeah. शुभ मंगल आया है मीडियाटेक में ट्रॉफी लेने, शुभ मंगल आया है मीडियाटेक में ट्रॉफी लेने, मगर उसके पहले दिल जीतना है और कृष्णकांत के ने.
Oh, nice. Shubh Mangal. That's great. And anyone else? I see कि शुभ मंगल काफी creative है अपने slogan से. Anyone कोई competition देने के लिए? Anyone? Even if any of our Mediatheque content, team member, core members, anyone, it would be great.
Okay, I have one.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
ट्विंकल ट्विंकल तारा है, हमारा कृष्णकांत सर बहुत प्यारा है.
Okay, that's great. That's great. प्यारे सर भी काफी PR points से काफी प्यारे मिल जाएंगे. No worries. That I hope that you're enjoying. So, anyone else who would like to share? या ठीक है, तुम लोग सोच लो. इवेंट के एंड होते होते वापस से we'll have a hyping session for us.
Anushka, you're lagging a little bit.
Also,
Anushka?
I'm audible now.
Yes, you are.
I guess there's issue when I turn on my camera. Is it okay now?
It's better now. It's better.
Okay, fine. So, अभी ना मतलब मुझे भी ऐसा हल्का सा अटेंशन की ऐसा अर्जेंसी फील हो रही है. तो मेरे लिए कोई स्लोगन्स अगर हो जाए तो शायद मेरा दिन भी बन जाए. Anyone?
I have one for the entire core committee. Am I audible now or is there the lagging?
Yeah, you're audible.
You're audible.
दिलों में मीडियाथेक के कोर कमेटी वाले ही तो बसते, दिलों में मीडियाथेक के कोर कमेटी वाले ही तो बसते, इनकी एक झलक के लिए हम है तरसते.
Nice. I feel कि आप लोगों का content particularly very creative and very मतलब सबसे पहले आ जाता है. I've seen and that's great. That's really great. And anyone else? कमेटी के लिए दे दो, अगर मुझे नहीं देनी attention तो it's okay. I don't mind. बाकी सब भी हम ही है, सब एक ही है, हम Mediatheque.
अच्छा, I have one for Mediatheque. 77 को हिंदी में बोलते हैं 77. 77 को बोलते हैं हिंदी में 77. Mediatheque की टीम है बहुत हटकर.
True that. Really
Very sweet. Thank you
so much. इतने जल्दी small time में ऐसा event organize करना है कुछ अलग हम में. I feel definitely.
Guys, I also have one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Acting के हो आप बाप, dear sir कृष्णकांत.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
Nice, great. Okay. So, आप लोग थोड़े और slogans वगैरह सोच के रखो. मेरे लिए वो तो भी अच्छी बात है. Mediatheque के लिए तो और अच्छी बात है. और अगर सर के लिए तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. So, तब तक के लिए let's continue back to our event. So, our next contingent is Dear Zindagi. Tech, please pull up the video.
मैं 9 साल की थी. घर में अकेले वो मेरे लिए इम्पोर्टेड चॉकलेट्स लाते थे. मेरे अंकल मुझे गोद में बिठाकर बहुत प्यार करते थे. और अकेले में बाथरूम में बंद करके फिर से गोद में बिठाते थे.
और प्यार करते थे। बहुत दर्द होता था, चीखती थी मैं। ऐसे मेरा मुंह बंद कर देते थे ताकि कोई मेरी आवाज बाहर सुन ना सके। हो गया बेटा, बस हो गया। मेरी प्यारी गुड़िया, दुनिया की बेस्ट लड़की है तू, सबसे सुंदर। किसी से कहना नहीं, ठीक है? मैंने किसी से कुछ नहीं कहा, पर बताया मैंने एक बार मम्मी को, बताया उन्हें। मम्मी ने कहा किसी से कुछ नहीं कहना। मैंने किसी से कुछ नहीं कहा। उसके बाद वो सब बंद हो गया। फिर भी वो आते थे, आज भी आते हैं। उनके बीच रहना है, उनके पाँव छुओ, रिस्पेक्ट करो उनकी। कमीज जानवर साले, नहीं छोड़ा, नहीं छोड़ा उन्होंने मुझे। उनके बीच रहना है, हर जगह वो है, प्यार करना है, दोस्ती करनी है, चुपचाप सहन करना है।
That was a really soul-stirring performance and a sensitive topic, and great and brilliantly performed. So, moving on to our next contingent, that is Rawan. So, Tech, please pull up the video.
Hello. Hello. माइक टेस्टिंग 1 2 3। हेलो, आवाज आ रही है आप लोगों को? हेलो 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 हेलो। UN Council Resolution number 47 of 1948, Article 2 of the Janma Convention and Article 370 of the Indian Constitution। बस एक सवाल उठाता है, बस एक। हम है कि हम नहीं? हम है तो हम कहाँ हैं, और नहीं है तो कहाँ गए? हम है तो किस लिए और कहाँ गए तो कब? जनाब, हम थे भी कि हम थे ही नहीं। चुचपा हो गया हमारे साथ। चुचपा जानते हैं आप लोग? एक बार एक बैंक के अंदर डकैती हुआ। डकैत ने कैसे के सर पे पिस्तौल रखी, बोला पैसे दे वरना मौत ले। कैसर ने सारे पैसे उठा के डकैत को दे दिया। डकैत वही पैसे उठाकर अगले काउंटर पर गया। एक्सक्यूज मी, मुझे फॉर्म मिलेगा क्या? वो बैंक अकाउंट खोलना था। चुत्पा, ये होता है चुत्पा, बेशरम गुस्ताख जैसे औसपा। सावधान! आपको तो स्पेशल पावर एक्ट सेक्शन 5 रूल 4.A, any commissioned officer, जी जनाब, non-warrant officer, जी जनाब, non-commissioned officer, जी जनाब, or any other person of the equivalent rank in the armed forces may in a disturbed area, if we of the opinion that it is necessary to do so for the maintenance of public law and order, and after giving such due warnings as he may consider necessary. Fire! Otherwise use force even to the causing of death against anyone acting in contravention to law and order. Law and order. Law, order, law, order, law and order, law and order, law and order, law and order. ना law है और ना है order, जिसका law है उसका order, made on order, law and order. इंडिया पाकिस्तान ने मिलकर खेला हमसे border border. अब ना हम छोड़े हिंदुस्तान, अब ना हम छोड़े पाकिस्तान। अरे कोई भी हमसे भी तो पूछे हम क्या चाहते हैं? आजादी। उस पार भी लेंगे आजादी, उस पार भी लेंगे आजादी, हम लेकर आएंगे आजादी। सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा हमारा, सारे जहां से।
Okay, so that was an amazing rendition from Shai Kapoor's monologue from, I guess, Heather. It's really one of my favorite, and it really gives me goosebumps, and it was greatly performed. So, moving on to our next contingent, that is Shubh Mangal, Zyada Saavdhan. So Tech, please.
The best, guys.
नमस्कार, स्फूर्ती मोरे, FIBM. मी आज एक मोनो ॲक्ट सादर करीत आहे. नमस्कार, मी प्रियंका रेड्डी. बरोबर ओळखलं, तीच प्रियंका रेड्डी जिच्यावरती गँग रेप झाला होता. मी हैदराबादला राहायची आणि आईवडिलांचं स्वप्न पूर्ण करण्यासाठी मी मन लावून अभ्यास केला. एक दिवस असंच घरी जात असताना मी रस्त्यातून येऊन गाडीजवळ बघते तर काय, म्हणजे गाडीची हवा निघाली होती. सुनसान रस्त्यावर तिथे मी एकटीच होते. कोणीतरी मदत करेल या आशेने मी तिथे उभी होते, पण मदतीला कोणीच आलं नाही आणि मी एकटी पाहून 4 लोकांनी मला घेरलं. कोण आहात तुम्ही लोक? नाही, गाडीचे जवळ येऊ नका, लांब हो. तू लांब हो. मी ओटे ना, लांब हो तुम्ही, लांब व्हा, जवळ काय येऊ. मारे ना का त्रास देते का? सोडा मला. जवळ यायचं मारे, लांब व्हा. सोड मला, मला जाऊ द्या. मला सांगा, मी लक्ष्मी आहे की रंजनाचं सादर आहे ना? आहे ना मी लक्ष्मी? तर माझ्या अशी घाणेटी नजर का? आणि आहे ना मी मनोरंजनाचं साधन, तर माझ्यावरती मग जबरदस्ती का? मी त्या लोकांच्या पाया पडले, त्यांच्यासमोर हात जोडले, पण मला त्याने नाही सोडलं. त्यांना जे करायचं होतं तेच त्यांनी केलं, जबरदस्ती. त्या लोकांनी माझं नाही ऐकलं. ती लोक माझ्यावर आवाज चढवत होते. मला बोलले, हे ज्यादा नाटकी आहे ना, जला के रख दूंगा. असं बोलून मी घाबरले आणि थोड्याच वेळात त्यांनी मला जाळून टाकलं. सगळं संपलं होतं. आज ते त्या 4 लोकांमुळे ते 3 लोक ना माझ्यावर हसत होते. देख कैसी चल रही है, इसको ना ऐसे ही चलने देते. हम यहाँ से चले जाते नहीं तो कोई और आ जाएगा. असं बोलून ती लोक निघून गेले. मला त्याचं जाळत ठेवलं. असं जे झालं ते झालं. आज मला न्याय मिळून दिलं ना, उद्या दुसऱ्या कोणा मुलीवर तिचं असं बलात्कार झालं तर तिलाही न्याय मिळून द्याल, खात्री आहे माझी. धन्यवाद.
Okay, so that was great. It was in Marathi, and I guess one of few mono acting we have received, which was in the language Marathi. But that was great, and we will discuss about and Sir will share his opinion once we have completed all the performances. So don't worry. And moving on to our next contingent, that is Queen. Tech, please pull up the video.
Queen, are you guys here?
Yes, we are here.
Amazing, amazing. All the best.
क्या भाई, क्या हाल चाल है?
हाँ भाई, कुछ अच्छा नहीं है यार.
क्यों, क्या हुआ?
वही यार है ना का चक्कर, और क्या. अब अगर उसने सोच ही लिया है तो उसके आगे मैं क्या बोलूं. अब उसकी सोच उसको मुबारक. लेकिन ये सब जो कुछ भी हुआ, क्या तुझे नहीं लगता कि इसमें कहीं ना कहीं गुनहगार वो भी है? हाँ, क्या जरूरत थी उस दिन उसको मेरे पास आने की, उससे बात करने की, मेरे घाव पर मरहम लगाने की, मेरे जज्बातों को अपना एहसास देने की. इससे पहले कभी किसी ने एहसास नहीं दिलाया कि कोई मेरी जरूरत भी बन सकता है. उस जरूरत बन गई थी मेरी. प्यार हो गया था उससे, क्या करता मैं. और मैं भी तो यही जानने लगा था कि वो भी मुझसे उतना ही प्यार करती है. क्यों मेरी बिना किसी बात को कहीं वो समझ जाती थी. मेरी सारी जरूरत उसे पहले से ही पता रहती थी. अब अगर कोई किसी का इतना ख्याल रखेगा तो सामने वाला तो उसे प्यार ही समझेगा ना. और आज वो कह रही है कि नहीं, एक मिनट, कहीं ये प्रैंक तो नहीं हो रहा है? हाँ भाई, ये प्रैंक भी तो हो सकता है ना. प्लीज कह दो यार कि ये प्रैंक हो रहा है यार. मेरा दिल नहीं टूटना चाहिए यार. वो जो कहेगी मैं वो करूंगा, जैसा चाहेगी. वो जो बोलेगी वो बोलूंगा. वो कहेगी उठ जाऊंगा. वो कहेगी बैठ जाऊंगा. फिर उसके बिना मैं खत्म हो जाऊंगा यार. तू समझ रहे ना यार, बहुत प्यार करता हूं मैं उससे. प्लीज इसे बेइज्जत मत होने दो. समझ में नहीं आ रहा यार इसको क्या नाटक लगा रखा है. हाथ जोड़ रहा हूं, पैर पकड़ रहा हूं. प्यार किया इसलिए जिंदा है अब तक, वरना अब तक तो. अच्छा एक बात बता, मेरे प्यार में ऐसी क्या कमी थी जो 4 दिन पहले कॉलेज आए उस लड़के के लिए उसने मेरे प्यार और मुझे छोड़ने में एक वक्त भी नहीं लगाया. किस बात का घमंड है उसे. ये कॉलेज में जो कोई भी उसे आंख उठा के देखने की हिम्मत नहीं करता है ना, तो सिर्फ मेरी वजह से. ठीक है, उसे जाना है ना, जाए, बेशक जाए. लेकिन इतना जान जाए, टूटकर मोहब्बत की थी उससे, अब दुश्मनी भी दिल खोलकर निभाऊंगा. चल रखता हूं मैं.
That was a very heartbreaking monologue. Toota dil. So anyway, without I get senti, moving on to our next contingent. That is the last contingent for our event. That is 3 Idiots. So Tech, please pull up the video for the respective contingent.
राक्षस की तरह किक करना बंद कर दे प्लीज। थक गई हूँ यार मैं। तुम बच्चे इतने प्यारे होते हैं ना, तुम्हें चिल्लाने का भी मन नहीं करता है। ये बेशरम दुनिया सबको बुरा बनने पे मजबूर कर देती है यार। इसको देखो कंपटीशन में लगा पड़ा है। तुम्हारे नाना मालूम क्या कहते हैं? लाइफ इज अ रेस, रन। इफ यू डोंट रन फास्ट इनफ यू विल बी लाइक अ ब्रोकन अंडा। सुनते सुनते ना लाइफ में भुर्जीपा बन गई है मेरी। भूख लग गई। लाइफ इज नॉट अ कॉम्पिटिशन यार। सबको देखो, जिसको देखो सब कंपटीशन में लगे पड़े हैं। किसी की नाम की लड़ाई तो किसी की जात की लड़ाई। कई लड़की छोटे कपड़े पहन के चले जाए तो उसको घूरा जाता है। सर से का नकाब पहन दे तो उसे सुनाया जाता है। लड़का हंस के बात कर दे तो उसे छेड़ने का नाम दे दिया जाता है। और अगर बात ना करे तो बदतमीज। तो फ्लाइट में भी नहीं जा सकती मैं घूमने। लाइफ इज नॉट अ कॉम्पिटिशन यार। कुछ चीज़ों को ना रुक के एडमायर करना पड़ता है यार। चैम्प तू ना लाइफ में प्लीज थोड़ा चिल लेना प्लीज। यू नो मैटर हाउ हॉरिबल द वर्ल्ड इज, आई एम गोइंग टू ट्राई टू गिव यू द बेस्ट ऑफ इट। बट इसका ये मतलब नहीं कि स्ट्रगल नहीं करना पड़ेगा, समझा? लात नहीं मारनी होती है हर चीज़। एक बंदा मिला था तो उसने एक फंडा बताया। जब लगे ना लाइफ में लोचा हो रहा है या लफड़े हो रहे हैं, चीज़ें सही नहीं जा रही हो, दिल पे ना शांति से हाथ रखने का और बोलने का नहीं, बोलने का आल इज वेल। फिर से लात मार यार। हर जगह भागना ज़रूरी नहीं होता यार। लाइफ इज एक्चुअली ब्यूटिफुल। पीपल डोंट अंडरस्टैंड एंड रियलाइज दैट बिकॉज भागते रहेंगे तो आजू बाजू देखेंगे सब। लाइफ इज नॉट अ रेस। लाइफ वो होती है जो तुम उसे बनाना चाहो। तुम अगर भागते रहोगे तो लाइफ कैसे बनेगी? तो बोला ना, टेंशन मत लेना लाइफ में, जो का सब है तेरे साथ। बट अगर खुद पे टेंशन आए या प्रॉब्लम आए, भूलना मत फंडा, दिल पे हाथ रखना और बोलना आई इज वेल। फिर से लात मारा।
Okay, so that was great, and I don't know if it was intentional or unintentional, but the essence of Mona from Three Idiots was delivered in this scene. I mean, this this video, and it was greatly done, performed. So let's talk to our judge itself. So, what would you like to say about the performances?
Everyone was really good. I was expecting that they'll be so confident because I do a lot of judging, so I find people are very conscious of the camera. Even if it is a video, recorded video, I find them very confident, and there is lots of good talent I can see today. So it was really great to be a part of this, and even I got to learn a lot of things from this. So yes, everyone was very good.
Okay, so there was any advice or suggestion, anything you would like to give it to our?
Yeah, advice would be an actor must also have knowledge of lighting, like how to take lights. I would suggest, because most of the time your character is not properly seen when you perform. So you must know how to get good lights on the stage as well and in real life as well when you shoot outside. And he must know about the camera. So what I think is, I believe that I must have a lot of technical knowledge, because that helps actor to know which shot has been taken, the close shot, wide shot, everything. So I'd suggest who all are planning to do this professionally, I would suggest go into technical aspect as well, because that helps a lot. Also, if you could work on the thought process, so it is something that not everyone can master it, but you always can try. So you must get into the character directly. Like after reading the script, you can take a certain time and get into it first. And as I said in the beginning, script is not that important. Whatever you say, first you are supposed to get into the character, and then scripts helps. You can not stick to the line, and you can live the character. That is more important other than sticking to just lines. So that is my suggestion.
Okay, that's great, and I hope all the participants present here have jotted down their suggestions, their advice, and will use it in their future performances. So, before ending our event, I would like to also mention that the result would be declared on the last day of, that is tomorrow, after the all the events have been completed in the closing ceremony. So we will receive the results from Sir itself, and we will share it with you all tomorrow. So stay tuned. But before ending, I mentioned in between that we haven't still हम लोगों को और थोड़े slogans and we need to hype up this event यार, मतलब काफी डल सा हो रहा है अभी. I need some more PR
नहीं नहीं,
chats.
डल सा नहीं, बहुत अच्छा, because you have been calling it dull. I've been enjoying the performance, really
No, मतलब
great.
like the lack of interaction I meant. I mean the videos, the performance great. I'm not
Yeah,
commenting on that. No. But like there's a lack of I feel like interaction. So like for few moments there would be like 2 to 3 chants if anyone.
Yes,
He's
yes.
like the
And if you want to
Yeah, go
ask anything to sir, you can go ahead. Anything regarding tips and tricks.
100%, 100%. If there's anything I could help someone, nothing like.
मेरा एक रिक्वेस्ट है. I have something for you guys. Am I
Yeah,
audible?
yeah. Your audible is lagging a little bit.
Yeah, I know there's some internet issues, but ठीक है.
No worries.
तुम्हारे सामने होते हुए भी तुमसे दूर रहना, तुम्हारे सामने होते हुए भी तुमसे दूर रहना, रहा नहीं जाता, अब कुछ तो कर लो ऑफलाइन, इतना ही है शुभ मंगल का कहना.
I wish that this was offline. You know, like इतना major nostalgia हो रहा था ना हम लोगों को. Like, but it's okay. It is what it is. And yeah. Anyway, that was great. Any other slogan? Anyone? Even if
Is
in the
from
chat
us
box.
for Krishnakant sir. 1 2 3 4 कृष्णकांत सर को ढेर सारा प्यार.
आपको भी.
Okay, that's great. I see people are mentioning, typing in the chat box. It would be better.
Yeah, I read that.
Okay,
I read that.
great.
कृष्णकांत शांत, मैं शांत बिल्कुल नहीं हूँ. ये तो पक्की बात है. बट ऑनलाइन में ऐसे होता है. अगर लाइव होते तो और सब लोग होते तो और ज्यादा मस्ती होती. ऑफलाइन होता तो शांत तो मैं बिल्कुल नहीं हूँ. चैट में मैंने पढ़ा.
Anyone else? Also, if anyone has any doubts for how to get into this field, anything, you can shoot your shot.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you. Are the contestants online? Do they want to talk with or something? Ask me something. They're open to that. I'm open to that. Yeah.
Okay, dear Zindagi, 3 Idiots ki and ka, any questions? Anything you would like to ask?
I would just like to ask, like, if someone is wanting to become an actor, so what would be your tips? कि मतलब कहाँ से शुरुआत करनी है, या फिर कैसे at least आप audition दे सकते हो, या फिर like the safe paths of giving audition.
Yes. So I'll be answering this question very practically. So these days, what you can do is it's a bit easy now because of what Facebook. It is very easy. So basically, there are groups of actors. So they keep forwarding messages. But to start with, if you don't have any contacts, you can just add a lot of people on Instagram, casting director, Instagram, Facebook. What they do is they need they have lots of projects in a week. They have to say cast 10 to 12 ads in a week. So even they need some options and lots of freshers. So what they do is in a week or a month, there will be a post of them saying need fresher. So that is your point when you are supposed to get in touch with and be ready with your folio. portfolio. It can be normal basic DSLR pics or natural pics. You can share it with them, and once you get your first ad, then people start calling you eventually. So the industry is very small. Your number gets circulated, they keep calling you. So then you get shortlisted much. So basically, in short, to start with, get your portfolio done, not the expensive one, just any 2 to 3 DSLR pictures. That's what is needed. Nothing else is needed to start with. I did not even have pictures. I used to go to audition directly. So that is it, and you don't need to know anyone. You are just supposed to follow them, be in touch with them on Facebook or Instagram, because they have their work done too, so they keep posting stuff. So that is your point. If you don't know anyone, you can just start online and get updates, and it's all about that one audition or one message that you get in which you fit. So that would be a good start.
That's great. I hope all the contingents and the person, I mean, everyone present here who is interested in acting or who wants to pursue acting as a professional field. Because my brother, this is younger to me, but he is like a professional actor, like theater, vagera, proper. He does that. So even I requested itself to let me be part of this event, so that in whatever points you mentioned, I would like to mention it because he himself wants to be an actor. So yeah, I think that was good. I would personally mention these all points to him. And any other doubts or any other points for anything, you can go
I
ahead.
have a very small request for sir. Can you do a little bit of an act or a dialogue or anything you wish?
You tell me what you want to do. You tell me, I'll do it. I don't have a script in my head. You say, you give me a situation, I'll do something if you want. Or tell me
So
to do
it is
some
open
line
to
or anything
situations,
that you want.
guys. Anything?
Yeah, anything.
Promptu
आपके
Anything
फेवरेट एक्टर का
spontaneous.
या एक्टर का आप कर सकते हो, आपका जो फेवरेट एक्टर है.
नहीं, मेरा फेवरेट एक्टर तो बेनेडिक्ट कम्बरबैच है, बट उसके इतना फास्ट में नहीं बोल पाता, रैप नहीं कर पाता. वो लिटरली रैप करता है डायलॉग्स में. इफ यू नो शर्लॉक होम्स,
कोई आपका फेवरेट
बेनेडिक्ट कम्बरबैच.
बता सकते हैं? आपका कोई फेवरेट मोनोलॉग, जैसे अभी एक हैदर क्या था, या फनी वे में कोई ऐसा?
हाँ, मोनोलॉग्स ऐसे पहले कर रहा था, बट मोर spontaneous. If you give me anything, I can do it for sure. Or probably next time when we announce, that time we can do it. Do we have any other questions from the contestants? Contestants are not asking anything. If like
So I
back then
had a
I used
doubt.
to die to someone.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir,
yeah.
I had a question for you. So basically,
Yeah.
sir, it's related to a mono acting career only. So if someone is entering into the acting industry, maybe as a director, maybe into this Indian film industry as a general. So what challenges do you think we
Yeah.
should be more prepared for, rather than just the rejection part? Because basically, every day you will face rejection in your life once you enter that industry. But apart from that, what other things do you think one should keep in mind if they are aiming for a career into this prominent industry at this perspective? So yeah.
So yeah, the important factor is when you don't have work. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir, you are.
Hello? Everyone? Okay.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
So when you
Yes,
don't
sir,
have
you are. Yes,
work
sir, you are.
and when you have free time, so that is the time you are supposed to focus on your goals and be mentally stable. So what happens in this industry is people stress out that I don't have work, and when they have work, they enjoy it. Okay, they post stories, they make videos, they do everything that possible. But when they don't have work, they overthink. So in this field, if you don't have work, if you have free time, what you can do is you can work on yourself. Join a training. You can train for martial art, you can train for dancing, and do a lot of things in the world. But what actor and other artists do is they overthink that we don't have work. So this is what I also edit, I also direct. So I have sort of cracked this naturally. So I didn't do anything, but I used to think, why am I not stressed when I don't have work? Because I focus on other work. So then my friends, other friends from Delhi who come here for acting, they do this all the time. So when I had word with them, they told me that you are very stable and you are very comfortable and you're very cool because there are other things you focus on. So that's when I got to know ki, yeah, this is a nice thing that I subconsciously I did that, but then I suggest people to do that because that worked out for me. So I like this field because I sort of have other things as well in my mind when I'm free, I'm not shooting. So that's what worked for me practically, like literally. So this is my suggestion. If you're coming in this industry, you're supposed to be very patient.
All right. Thank you so much,
Small
sir.
question for you.
Yeah.
So, sir, as an artist, every artist has like a genre. Like some are good with their
Yeah.
comedy, some are good with their
Yeah.
serious acts. So do you think they should just focus on the genre they are good at, or they should keep experimenting between different?
No, no, 100%. They must experiment, they must explore. As I said, more than acting, you must explore the technical aspect as well. So it is just not about the characters. Because if you're thinking of doing this professionally, sorry, you need to know everything on the set. Everything. Because actor, whatever the director thinking, whatever producer is thinking, everything is reflected by actor. So he must know everything that his world, director's world consists in his head. So then it will be portrayed. So it is very important to explore everything.
Thank you so much, sir. Over to Anushka.
Okay, that was a great question, Ria. By the way, even I was thinking what would the answer, but okay. And yeah, that's it. And I will repeat myself that all the results of the event would be informed. I mean, released tomorrow. That is the closing ceremony, and that's it. And I again thank you thank our judge. So thank you so much sir, for joining us and sharing all your insightful points and helping all our participants with their queries. And yeah, that's it. End of the event, and see you at 3:30. Our next event, that is Cine Dance. So that's it. Stay tuned, and yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, sir.
Guys, thank you, sir.
Next event.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
ओए गाइस चलो बाय बाय
क्या क्या बोली?
किसको बोल रहा है?
पता नहीं, कुछ तो बोल के चले गई वो। क्या?
3 Idiots ना?
हाँ,
कुछ तो बोल रहे थे वो लोग भाई, मेरे को लगा कुछ बोलेंगे बट चले गए।
कर दे तू क्रॉस भी यार।
किया ना।
ठीक है।
तो कर।
हाँ,
things apart from the script as well to pitch their very contingent. So without any further delay, okay, before starting the event, let me quickly revise the rules of the event. So number of participants per contingent, sir, is 1. Pitching time will be 3 minutes, in which the contingent will be pitching their contingent films to you in a very innovative way. And then you get to ask them a question, and they get 1 to 2 minutes to answer the following question. And vulgarity, profanity is not allowed. No language barrier. And when we see no language barrier in this particular state, city, in English, Hindi, Marathi, judging would be totally based on your pitch and how you answer the questions. So in other words, it would be more about how you pitch your movie rather than how the movie actually is. So the movie can be average or whatever, but how you present it is more important. So based on your pitch, the judge decides the score. Okay. One more disclaimer, last one. We would also like to add that as we depend on internet for sharing the entries, we do apologize in advance for any inconvenience that may be caused during the event. We hope you understand and patiently await for the show to go on. Okay? Are we clear with the rules? Any doubts, sir?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, thank you so much. So contingents, any doubt? Participants, are we clear?
Yeah, I had a doubt, Selena.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, like, the script which we have written, we have to approach for that, or like current movie we are a contingent, we have to approach for that.
Exactly, we were told we have to approach our own story. Like now, and in the beginning, she said we have to represent our contingent, like our
You have to
contingent
represent
story.
your contingent, that's right.
Okay.
So for example, English for English, we'll try to pitch sir for their particular story ka script. So it depends on English for English, how they put that across. It's your very contingent story only, but it's how you put it across. How, if you are able to, impress him in a way, use your ways of script, of, presenting the script basically. So are we clear? Any other doubts?
Oh no, there's no more doubts. Thank you. It was my bad. Sorry.
No problem. It's okay. So without any further delay, we call upon our first contingent. So the participant is English to English. So who's from English to English? Technicals, can you please spotlight?
Yeah, it's me. Can I start? Just let me know when should I start?
Yes. Timer. PR head Riya Bheda, can you please keep the timer?
Yeah, sure. Okay, Sushant, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm all set.
Okay, sir.
I'll
So
give
the
you a heads up.
contingent is English to English.
Are you ready, Sushant?
Yes, I'm all set.
Okay, Riya, timer on.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, your time starts now, Sushant. Let's go.
Good afternoon, sir. First of all, before pitching you my script, I would like you to imagine one situation. Just imagine, sir, that there's one woman who is trapped in a city. She doesn't know anything about it. She doesn't know how the people are, how the culture is. On top of that, the biggest problem is that she doesn't know the language also properly. टूटा फूटा अपने हिसाब से कैसे तो कर लेते हैं वहां पे, मतलब अगर कुछ ज्यादा भी बोलना हो तो बहुत सारा इशू क्रिएट हो जाता है. तो ऐसे सिचुएशन में कोई एक औरत एक सिटी के अंदर फंसी हुई है, वो तो है ही, बट धीरे धीरे जैसे आगे वो औरत जैसे जैसे सिटी एक्सप्लोर करती है, उसी की तरह उसके लाइफ के जितने भी फोल्ड्स हैं, those start unfolding, be it her relationship with her second half or better half, her husband, be it her decisions with respect to discovering herself, be it her decisions with respect to her kids, be it her decisions with respect to exploring a new person, like even thinking of a new person as a partner. तो ये इतने सारे चीजें, वो उसकी जो जर्नी है, वो ऑल ऑफ अ सडन अपना डेली चोज करती है बेचारी, लड्डू का बिजनेस है, लड्डू का बिजनेस करते हुए वो उसके फैमिली चला रही है, बट ऑल ऑफ अ सडन एक पॉइंट आता है उसके लाइफ में जब लाइन से जितने भी सारी चीजें हैं वो उसको रियलाइज होने लगती है। वो भी क्यों? जस्ट बिकॉज शी स्टेप्ड आउट ऑफ अ कंफर्ट जोन एंड देन शी वेंट इनटू अ न्यू सिटी all by herself. Earlier she was very frightened, but later on she started exploring her. She started exploring the city as well. She started exploring the language as well. तो ये एक कहानी नहीं है सर, ये है बहुत सारी कहानियां जो किसी एक किरदार में फंसी हुई है, चाहे वो उसकी पर्सनल लाइफ हो, चाहे वो उसके बच्चों के साथ वाली लाइफ हो, चाहे वो उसके उसके हस्बैंड के साथ मैरिटल रिलेशनशिप्स हो या एक्स्ट्रा मैरिटल रिलेशनशिप्स हो, ये सारे चीजें लेयर्स की तरह धीरे धीरे फिल्म में दिखती जाएगी आपको। और सर जस्ट इमेजिन all of these characters played by Sri Devi. Sri Devi is already a wonderful actress, and the way she will portray all of these emotions will be mind blowing. So sir, do consider investing in this film, as this film is beautifully written, although iska commercial value itna nahi hoga, but script wise if we work more on how to channelize things, it would be a hit, and your funds will be invested, or your funds will be giving you a good fruit for the same. That's it. Thank you for it.
Okay, great work, Sushant. Very well put. Yes, sir. I would like to ask if you have any question for Sushant, contingent English English.
So how much time do I have for asking questions?
So
2 minutes?
once your question is done, they have 2 minutes for answering it. You can take your time.
All right. So Sushant, I just have one question for you. As
Yes,
a
sir.
script, when you're pitching this to me, just let me know, where does your film start on the screen and where does it end?
Okay, noted, sir. The film start in the household, which is based in Mumbai, and later on the film ends at a wedding, which is in America.
Okay. And when you say that the film is not a commercial success, what do you mean by that?
If it's not a commercial, like on paper, it's not sounding commercial, but when we execute it, when we bring in the producers, when we bring in the music directors, when we bring in more people on spot on our team, we'll be working on how to commercialize this aspect. For example, if I say that Sri Devi is the lead, so that is one of the point which can make it commercial. But along with the good script, what if we improve more what if we improvise more on the songs, the background score, the way the trailer is cut? Because honestly speaking, on paper it doesn't sound commercial, but we can make it commercial through execution of including good music, of including good cameos maybe, and structuring the trailer nicely. Like the marketing aspect, if we focus more nicely on that part, ultimately it will result into commercial success. Like if we have the strong script, and right now, sir, being at the time, people want new films, people want new concepts. So if this concept is nicely treated, then definitely it will be a commercial one.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Sushant.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
your
much.
explanation.
Yes.
Thank you, contingent English English was very subtly and clearly well put. You knew it's not like a big massy movie, so you just kept those points forward and you also suggested how to overcome those. So that was one great thing you did. Okay, moving on to another contingent for the day, which is DDLJ. So do we have DDLJ here?
Yes.
Okay.
Shall I start?
This is Vibhuti, right?
Yeah, I'm Vibhuti.
Perfect, Vibhuti. Are you ready? Can we have you on camera, please?
I have switched my camera on. Can you not see me?
Okay, yeah, now we can. Now we are visible.
Yeah.
Perfect. Are you ready?
Yep.
PR head? Timer on? Okay. Vibhuti, you can start.
Hello people. My name is Vibhuti Shinde. Hello, sir. So the story given to me is, the film given to me is DDLJ. So I just have one question for you all. Do you like stories? Yes or no? I can see a yes on most of the faces. So today I have something that will make you color in a literal Bollywood way. Also, we people are pretty sweet, but also like weddings to our core. which also brings us to the title of the story, which is Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. Just a mere title is not enough, but so to film to be hit, a title is not enough. What makes it hit is the kirdar and the way the story unfolds. Now, let me give you an insight regarding how the story will work as a train. Now, it might seem funny, but you'll get it eventually. So, we all have traveled in train, right? And at some point, we all might have lost that train which we were supposed to take. Now, how does it feel to miss that one train just by 5 seconds? Now, we feel the thrill, the anxiety, the regret, and also a hint of relief. But it all stops when we see the next train on the M indicator, right, guys? But these are the exact feelings which you will feel after watching this movie. Now, it begins with a girl who is completely devoted to her parents, which accidentally meets a boy when they both miss their train. Now, the male and female protagonists are completely opposite people, thereby incorporating the phenomenon of opposites attract in the movie. Now, instead of being with their friends on this planned Europe tour, they had to be with each other as they had no alternative left. Now, as I mentioned, Europe, the shoot is going to take place in Switzerland and many other famous places of Europe, giving our audience an experience of visual tourism, another important factor that will lead to more viewership. Now, coming to the characters, from strangers, they became acquaintances and slowly they start sharing intimate moments as the days passed. Now, after a few days, they rejoined their friends, and soon the trip ends as they bid farewell to each other on a very disheartened note, where the female protagonist invites a male protagonist on a wedding. But koi na, picture abhi baki hai mere dost. On their way back home, they realize that they've fallen in love. Now, you can't acquire love in Bollywood without going through Agni Pariksha, can you? So now the male protagonist, whose name is Raj, commences his journey of seeking love just to find himself performing in the wedding functions of the girl he loves. This state the complexities in the script which plays with minds of people and bring forth the complex emotions on the screen. Now, in the mid of the ceremony, the hero and heroine have some delightful encounters which settle things between them. But now but how will they marry each other? The hardship and the drama comes along with it. And the twist here is at the end, in the climax, they both elope with the permission of the female protagonist's father, thereby giving a sigh of relief to our audience. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, Vibhuti, you were right on time.
Thank
Sir, do
God.
you have any question for Vibhuti?
So, Vibhuti, you are ending your story at a happy note, right?
Yeah, I mean, they both elope and they have the permission of the bride's father. So,
Okay. And if there was a plot twist, if there was some other ending, it has to have another ending. What would it be?
then they wouldn't have taken the permission, and which would not be a good ending, like happy ending. The permission taking of it is something which our audience will relate to and which will make them happy at the end, which will be like give them a sigh of relief. And if other ending you want, then that would be without it, or maybe something else.
Okay, and let me ask you one more question. So you said you are shooting abroad at foreign locations so that the audience likes it and all. But if it had to be shot in India, where would you shoot it?
Sikkim, Himalaya, like Manali and all places where there is snow and
Recording in progress.
where there would be a romantic gesture. So yeah.
So Indian audiences will like it or not?
Yeah, they will. Tourism is something that will attract any audience. So I feel that. And if you are
So even
giving, so if someone sitting in Maharashtra views Manali, when they have never been there, it is something that will give us viewership. They will like it more, right?
Okay. All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vibhuti. You were right on time and you explained the entire movie very well. Moving on to the next contingent, which is Sholay. So, do we have someone from Sholay here?
Yes, I'm here, Ayush.
Okay, Ayush.
I'm audible?
Yes, you are audible. Can we please spotlight Ayush? Yeah, you're visible as well now.
Please tell me the timings when you start.
Sure. PR head?
Yeah,
Ready?
the timer starts. Yeah.
Should I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Ayush, go ahead.
Okay. So imagine mega stars like Amitabh Bachchan, Hema Malini, Dharmendra, Sanjeev Kumar, all together in one single film. I mean, come on, guys, it's going to be a hit, a commercial one as well as one which is going to stay in the memories of people forever and forever. So the story starts with police officer who is uh, who is under the attack of a very dreadful criminal. Like this total scene, imagine you being in that whole setup, the 70s part in the old world charm. Beneath the story starts in the village of called Ramgarh. So Ramgarh village is a pristine one, in a arid region where it's very hot. We can all relate it with because most of the part of India comes under a tropical climate. So yes, it is hot everywhere, so the whole rock structure, the whole set is just magnificent. And then the story comes in. There is a Thakur who is a policeman, and he has lost all his family members. His family members are being killed by a very dreadful bandit named Gabbar, and so yeah, he wants to avenge. He is just survived by a daughter, but she is a widowed daughter, and Gabbar and he wants to avenge the death of his family members. So he hires. So there were two criminals named Jay and Viru, but they did subtle crimes. I mean, that's not a justification for crime, but let's be honest. थोड़ा किया है लेकिन कम किया है मारा मतलब they haven't went to an extent of murdering someone or something. छोटी मोटी चोरी चकारी कर ली है. So he उसको लगता है. So he announces 50,000 for catching the gabbar, and 50,000 there is a prize if you take and give him in my hands, if you hand over to it. Thakur announces this. So imagine 50,000 in that time. I mean, inflation is now it's 7%, I guess. In that time, the inflation, imagine how big 50,000 amount would be. So yeah, so they both, Jay and Viru, just go in search of Gabbar, and then they reach this village. Ramgarh is the name of village, and then Viru falls. There was a Tangewali whose name is Basanti. She's graceful. She dances so well. She's good at everything. She's so graceful. And again, Viru falls for Basanti, and he starts getting feelings for Basanti. And on the other hand, Thakur's daughter, who is Radha, she even Jeff starts getting feelings for Radha. And as times move, so both of these friends they care for the villagers, and now their main target was Gabbar. So initially they were just doing this
I'm
for
so
money.
sorry, Ayush, your time
So
is up.
sorry, I used to interrupt you, but your time's up.
Sorry.
Okay, no
Okay.
problem. It is a really long running movie, so you can complete it. So we just
Yes.
hope whatever sir questions you are able to complete the rest of the part in 1 to 2 minutes. So sir,
Okay.
what's your question for Ayush?
Ayush, have you watched the movie?
Yeah.
Have you watched the movie?
No, sir, I haven't watched. Sorry.
So you
Actually,
read the
I was.
script somewhere.
Yeah. I just read script. Like I was told, you have to make your own imaginative story, and then suddenly in the event, I was told that अभी जो movie तुमको दिया है, तुमको वही represent करना है. So I was like, somehow I managed it.
Okay. So Ayush, basically, you know what my question to you is that this kind of a script, you know, this particular script that you've pitched me, you know, for a person like me to invest into. This script is like a very ghisa pita kind of a script, you know. So when you're trying to make this back in the 70s also and 80s also, this script was done a lot of times. But what makes Sholay as a movie stand out? Can you highlight 3 points for that?
Sir, first of all, the originality, I will say you, the characters are lively. It is very original and raw. So the rawness is missing in the movies right now. Also, I would like to say the second point of the movie is like authenticity. The characters are as it is depicted. Like it's not something which is it's not something which is created. It's very raw and authentic at the same time. So yeah, that is one thing. And also we were missing the old world charm in the movies. Like it is as simple as there is nothing out of the box happening in it. Like these are not like something. What can I say? Fantasy. It's not a fantasy. It's a reality, and it has happened a lot of times. So in present times, we are missing that. We are missing the whole rawness in the movies and the authentic performances and the originality. So I think it will be a big hit by
Your
considering the
time
present
is up.
scenario. Okay, done.
All right, thanks, Ayush.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so much, Ayush. This was contingent Sholay. Moving forward to the next contingent, which is Queen. So do we have someone from Queen here?
Yes, 1 second.
Sure.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Can we please spotlight? Okay. Okay, Simone.
Just tell me when I need to start.
You can start. We'll just start the timer once you start.
All right. Have you ever watched a solo travel movie and wondered why the protagonists in such movies are always so grim and sad? I'll give you an example. Now, Sean Penn's Eat, Pray, Love and Ryan Murphy's Eat, Pray, Love and Sean Penn's Into the Wild starts off with a protagonist which is very, very privileged and yet very, very sad, and they go to some third world country or some jungle to find their true self. Why must our protagonists give up on everything in life that makes it exhilarating for their own self-discovery? Now, my movie Queen revolves around the story of a young, heartbroken woman left by her fiancé a day before the wedding because her conservative lifestyle does not match his anymore. Now, something snaps in her and she decides to go to Paris and Amsterdam without the linguistic abilities, without the assistance, or without even a husband for her own honeymoon. She meets new people there. She meets friends. She meets women. She meets so many people who teach her that life is not just about romantic relations. It's about food and culture and art, and most importantly, friendship. Rani teaches us and herself that the biggest cure to heartbreak is not just moving away, it's friendship, which a lot of solo travel movies don't tell us. Along with that, Queen is a movie that highlights not just self-discovery, not just travel, but also feminism, which is a growing topic in today's world. As a young feminist myself, it is something that I could see myself watching. And I know that a lot of feminists out there, a lot of people who believe in gender equality, and a lot of people who believe in other communities like the LGBTQ would enjoy the movie because the movie talks about such social issues as well. And it does so in a very light, in a very sweet way as well. That's it.
That's it.
Okay, that was 2 minutes and a few seconds. So do you have any question for Simone?
So, Simone, who do you want to cast in your movie?
So in my movie, I would love to cast Kangana Ranaut as well, because Kangana Ranaut has a very innocent face. She has a very jolly personality, but she also represents certain parts of our country wherein women are not very educated, but also trying to get there. You know, she's the kind of woman that I see myself to have grown up with. Women who work in the kitchen, women who don't know much about traveling abroad, you know, much less going there on their own. I think Kangana Ranaut is someone who could do justice to that role.
Okay. And Simone, can you tell me more about your particular target audience? Like, who is it that's going to watch your film?
So my film would be enjoyed by people for most age groups. Of course, Queen has hints of alcohol and other inappropriate material in there. So of course, you need to be of a certain age, like PG-13. I think that would be advisable. I think feminists, I think the young youth of India would genuinely enjoy it simply because we love traveling. We all have wanderlust in us. So I think we would enjoy it.
So, if the youth is watching the movie, will it cover the investment into the film?
Not just the youth. See, it's a travel movie, and there are a lot of aspects that adults might also enjoy, like, you know, marriage and what life is like in old parts of Delhi where women don't exactly know what to do and how to cope up with a loss of a husband or a fiance. I think that is something that a lot of women all over the world, all over India at least, can relate to. I think that is a good enough audience.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Simone. You had a good pitch and you came up with something nice. That was why does someone have to be sad to decide to find themselves? Thank you so much for that. Now moving on to the next contingent, Kianka. Do we have someone from Kianka?
Yes.
Okay. Technicals, can we please spotlight Kianka participant? Okay. So Sahil, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Start and we start the timer. Go ahead.
नमस्कार यश जी, मैंने एक बहुत बढ़िया स्क्रिप्ट बनाई है. टाइटल ऑफ द नेम विल बी कियन का. अभी कियन का क्यों चूज किया है मैंने? लड़का और लड़की, की का. Now the story of this film is very new and simple. So what we basically are doing is where the male stays at home and the female is working. Now the male belongs to a very rich family, a millionaire family. And जो female है, she's hardworking and she wants to earn and be an independent woman. Now the role of the husband over here is he won't pull her down from her dreams. वो तो in fact उसको motivate करेगा कि you can work more, do more. But here's the twist. The guy is the millionaire and he doesn't want to work and he wants to sit at home and just cook. What does he do with all that money? He said he wouldn't use his father's money, but कुछ तो कर रहा है वो. So basically he is investing into something of cooking. He goes to restaurants and he's just using his father's money. वो है. Now the reason of the movie, अभी जो movie चलने वाली है, obviously it will reach great heights. According to my calculation, both the actors who I have selected is Arjun Kapoor and Kareena Kapoor. Both of them are trending on social media. Arjun Kapoor because he's dating Malika Arora, and Kareena Kapoor because she just gave birth to Tembo. And the runtime for the movie would be around 2 hours, 6 minutes. That's it.
I'm surprised by the reasons why you want to cast the two of them. So they have got nothing to do with the script, only because they're famous on social media, you want to cast them.
Basically, yes.
Okay. And where does your movie end, my dear?
Sir, I'll be honest with you. I haven't watched the movie. I'm not a big Bollywood fan.
Okay.
So, मैंने like trailer देखा, थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ा, and I said, "चल, I'll give it a try." So this is my first time doing a pitching event also.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, Sahil.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sahil. Moving on to the next contingent, let's go to, do we have someone from Padman here?
I don't think Padman will be able to join.
Okay, Padman's not here. Okay, no problem, no problem. We have our other contingent, which is Bazigar. Do we have someone from Bazigar here?
Yes. I'm here.
We do?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Ready?
I'm audible and
Vanshika,
visible,
right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, you're audible and
visible.
you're visible, Vanshika.
Thank you.
Once
thank
you start, we'll start the timer. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir, and hello to everybody else. So the contingent movie is Bazigar. So now I'm going to explain to you what the story is. So there's a young boy who sees that his father suffers from extreme poverty, and then he sees his younger sister die because they don't have money for medicines, and his father dies of a heart attack, and he grows ambition that he wants to take revenge from the person who was responsible for this poor condition of his family, and that he was scarred at such a young age. What he does is he tries to woo both the sisters individually, and he kills the elder sister but makes it look like a suicide, and then he tries to destroy the rest of the family. Unfortunately, obviously his identity gets revealed because there's investigation going on. There's police officers involved, and the younger sister has an intuition that her elder sister would never commit suicide. And eventually his identity does get revealed, but he's still able to take his revenge, but he dies at the end. So this is the basic premise of the film. The interesting part of the film is that it's a suspense thriller, but it's not suspense as in you don't know who the killer is. You know who the killer is and what he's doing. He's a cold-blooded killer, and he has his own vendetta, which he obviously has justifications for. But what is interesting and what thrills you as an audience member is how the things are going to pan out for him. What is he going to do? How is he going to save himself? There are many moments where he's about to get caught, but he just saves himself somehow. So all of these things put you at the edge of your seat because you are interested. Where is this going? And it might come across as a proper masala film, but that is the whole point of it. It is targeting mainstream cinema. It is targeting the masses because it is so thrilling and there is so much of action and so much of drama happening. There's also romance because there are two sisters that he's going to try and woo. So there's a lot of it's a all around package. It's a wholesome film, but there's also nuances to it because there's understanding of the psychology that someone gets scarred at a young age, so they are affected by it. And then there is also the understanding of the grayness of people. There's no just black and white because they try to justify that because he has been through so much of trauma. It is understandable why he wants to inflict hurt, violence, and hurt other people. So that's my pitch.
All right, thanks a lot. Now, Vanshika, I have only one question for you. Is
Yes,
that
sir.
other than revenge, other than vengeance, is there any other emotion that plays a powerful role in the film?
So primarily it is revenge because
Other than that, is there any other emotion?
other than that it is grief
Because you have
because
to grip the audience, right? You have to keep them sitting in the theaters for like 3 hours.
yes, sir.
So
So there is
people cannot just keep thinking about revenge all the time for 3 hours. So is there any other emotion that people
so
that will hook the audience?
yes, so there is grief because you understand, you get to know the backstory. So you see him going through the hardships, that he lives in a very small house and he lost his family lost all the inheritance that they had. His mother is sick. His mother does not recognize him because she has fallen sick. So he is living with that. He's trying to take care of her, but he is helpless. So there is grief, there is helplessness, there is sadness because of his mother's condition. So even those things play a part of the reason,
Any
his
happy
motive.
emotion that's there in the script?
The happy emotion comes from the romantic side, and obviously there's Johnny Lever who's there for comic relief.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Vanshika. Thanks a lot. Great answers, by the way.
Thank you
So much, Vanshika. You pretty much covered everything: the script, the
Thank you,
marketing, the
Selena.
audience, and everything.
Thank you so much.
Great job, Vanshika. Contingent Bazigar, very nice. Moving on to the next contingent, which is Dear Zindagi. So, do we have someone from contingent Dear Zindagi here?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, you're audible. Can we please spotlight? Okay,
Yeah.
Kayur, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead. We'll start the timer once you're ready.
Okay, so this story is about a girl who is a cinematographer, and she leads a very sustainable life when it comes to economically, and but emotionally and socially she doesn't do it. She can't make it. It gets on her nerves, and to intercept with that, she actually seeks help from this therapist who she meets, and she finds out that this relationship is getting to her with a little more close and close, and it's actually she's actually falling in love with him. And actually, when it comes to therapists, this things happens very usually. So the therapist explains him that this is I mean, this happens a lot, it's fine, and that's what gets to her. It's always been with her. That's what always happened to her. She happened to fall in love with the producer, and also with a resto bar owner before, and it just hit her very bad in her. So she's in the party at her parents' house in Goa, and there the parents get they say her something, and she breaks down. So the breaks down. She says everything like you didn't want me to be in your house. You didn't want me. You just ruined my life. You sent me to Mumbai for some reason. I don't know why like that. She said, and that's it. That's the story.
Okay. Keyur, have you watched the movie?
No,
You just read the script on Wikipedia, the plot.
not even. I don't know.
Okay.
No. I was told that it's supposed to be your story. I don't know why this happened.
So your story basically means your contingent, like Dears in the Day is your story.
Yeah.
Like,
No. This not your
Mhm.
story, as in you have to write one story and pitch it.
Oh, no, okay. You had to present the story in your own way. Your contingent story in your own way. So that is
That's
what
okay.
is
That's okay. Keyur,
described in the
you tried.
brochure. No problem.
Yeah,
Keyur, you
okay.
tried.
I mean, I was told that you have to write your own story, and I wrote it. I wrote my own story. I was actually
No
pitching
worries, no
that
worries.
story.
You tried a
Oh.
nice. You tried. You made a good attempt on explaining the script. So no worries on that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah, I
Keyur,
leave.
if you
don't
could
have
just
any
send your
questions to
script to Team Mediatheque, we would like to read it at least because now we are
Yeah, why
curious.
not? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
why
you for
not?
your performance, Keyur.
Yeah.
So moving on to the next contingent, do we have Three Idiots here? Do we have the participant from Three Idiots here?
Yeah, I am here.
Okay, can we please spotlight? Okay, Simone. All right, are you ready, Simone?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead. We'll start the timer when you start.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Simone here. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm come here to just talk about a script which is really very fantastic. Probably the script, it says in itself that there are three friends. This basically the whole script is about friendship. There are three friends and they go for an engineering college. They are part of an engineering college. So basically it just shows up how their life is exactly. And my motto is to so present like their present life, and then after 10 years what they are exactly and where they are in the state of mind. So firstly, let me start with the characters first. So I'll be having main three characters, which is Raju Rastogi, Rancho, and Farhan Qureshi. So I'll talk about Raju Rastogi. Raju Rastogi comes from a very low-stated family, like where he doesn't have so much money to learn engineering. So his father and mother has told him to do engineering so that his sister can get married to some guy so that they can take a loan for his car, or basically like a dowry. Second comes Rancho. Rancho comes from a very poor family, as you can see, because he was working at his sir's place, and then he was more likely interested in studying machines, maths and everything. So they put him into a replacement of sir's son's place, so he can study in his place and he can get the degree for him, for the sir's son, not for himself. And the third one is Farhan Qureshi. Farhan Qureshi is basically a photographer. He likes to do photography, but under pressure of his mom and dad, under pressure of his dad, he is doing engineering. So the story basically says what they have, the whole story is basically how the college life is. And we also have a character named Virus. So for Virus, basically we can say a proper principal, a strict principal, how a strict principal is, or how an engineering college principal can be. It's based on that. So that is the story. And then afterwards, Rancho falls in love with the principal's daughter. And then there are a lot of movie scenes ahead, he does his sister's pregnancy, labor this thing. And then afterwards, he is all of a sudden, he's just ghosted, and he goes to Ladakh and goes there, and he teaches many of the students there as he becomes a scientist there also. So basically it's like that. And
Sorry to interrupt you, Simone, but time's up. Okay, so you can go ahead with the question.
So, Simone, what's the gist of your film?
The gist of my film is basically everyone needs.
Tell me in one sentence.
In one sentence. Okay. It has the perfect craziness, the perfect amount of everything it needs. A movie needs, basically a daily life needs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the most gripping part for your audience? So why will audience come and watch this film in the theaters?
They will come and watch this film in the theaters because of the friendship. They have a friendship bond like that. They can't break it themselves, nor anyone else can break it. So basically, this is all about friendship, which everyone thinks of having a friend like them, basically. Yeah.
So friendship is all, right? That's the only thing that people will come in for.
Yeah, they can also come for, like, there's perfect drama also in this. So they can come to see there's drama, craziness, then there's friendship goals, he falls in love, and there is a lot. So this movie is basically like with lots of twists and turns. So we'll make a trailer which will be like a perfect one. So like people will get attracted to it and they will come and see it.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Simone. You were really nice. I guess you missed out just on one thing that I think sir was looking for, and that was the Indian education system, if I'm not wrong, sir. You were looking for that?
Absolutely. Three Idiots was basically not a film about friendship. It was a film that hit on the Indian education system. Basically, yes.
Okay, no problem. No problem, Simone. You did really good apart from that. So moving on to the last contingent for the last event of the day, and that is Shubh Mangal Zyada Savdhan. So do we have Shubh Mangal Zyada Savdhan?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, technicals, can you please spotlight them? Okay, Sakshi, are you ready?
Yes, can I start?
Yeah, we'll start the timer once you're ready. Go ahead.
Okay, so how far will you go for love? Since time immemorial, stories and scripts in Bollywood have danced around that question. The tale I have for you today is Shubh Mangal Zyada Savdhan. It is a revolutionary love story, a love story of two men. So the movie's achievement will lie in going where Bollywood has never gone before. Our leads, Karthik and Aryan, are 20-somethings goofy men high on life and love. And we want to approach Ayushmann Khurrana and Jitendra Kumar for the leads because looking at the script choices that they've done in the past, we think they'd be a great fit for the same. And breaking stereotypes and revolutionizing Bollywood is kind of Ayushmann Khurrana's thing. There's no why, what, and when, no backstory at all as to how they get in the relationship. The two will already be in a relationship when the audience meets them. As the story progresses, the lead's family stumbles upon the nature of their relationship, and that is when the action starts. Why is it that as a culture we're more comfortable seeing two men holding guns than holding hands? The chase of love is what Shubh Mangal Zyada Savdhan is all about. Love that ultimately binds families together and shows up in unexpected ways. Love that goes beyond Romeo, Juliet, Shirin Farhad, Jack and Jill, and even Simran and Raj for that matter. Love that sees no color, class, or gender of the hand reaching out of the train to climb you onto a running train. The rebellion here will be so quiet, so understated, and yet so alive that it will feel historic, a moment that might just glow in retrospect. In a typical Bollywood romance, we get a clear sense of conflict. It is something to be resolved. It's mostly personal and not political. But in this movie, the conflict will be understood. It will touch hearts. Most of the time, we watch the movie, but in this case, the movie will be watching us. This movie will pave the way for a lot of conversations we weren't ready for before. Because love is love. That was my pitch. Thank you.
All right. So Sakshi, what's the tone of your film?
So the tone of the film is basically love and comedy because there are a lot of side characters that add up layers of comedy to the movie, and the main leads portray the whole love emotion.
Okay. And my second question to you is: suppose you had to portray the same love story, but in a serious tone, how would it be?
If it was actually, it is more or less like a serious tone too, because the concept that you're touching, the story that you're picking, it is in itself, it is a serious tone, like it is a serious concept, because people are not really accepting towards it, and that is why we want to make this movie and change the perception of certain people. And if we actually had to put it in a serious tone, I think the side characters wouldn't be as, like the comic timing of the side characters wouldn't be as great as we want it to be. We'll tone it down a little bit.
Okay. And who's your target audience, prima facie?
Everybody, actually. The target audience is everyone, from kids to adults to old people. We want to target everybody because for the kids, it's a story that they can relate to. For the adults, they are kind of in the generation gap where, you know, they are trying to adjust to it. And the old people, because I think they have not really understood or accepted this concept. And for them, we actually have a song, Aadmi Hu Aadmi Se Pyar Karta Hu. So that is a nostalgic song, but we have put in our twist here, which is the literal translation of the song.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good job, Sakshi. I like the song reference you gave. It's very nice. And I like how you said it's for kids as well, because usually people keep them away from these things, but that is what has to be normalized. So thank you so much for all the
She has basically
entries.
done her homework for sure.
Yes.
Yes. You knew your thing. Okay, so these were the participants for the day, sir. Would you like to add something? Would you like to say something about the event and the participants?
No, I think maybe there were some confusions. Maybe people were not very clear about what is supposed to be done in this event, but that's okay. I mean, there's always a second chance. But few of the narrations or other the discussion, the descriptions that I heard, I would like to add one thing, guys. Tomorrow, if you want to become script writers and you want to pitch your script to any possible investor or somebody who would like to take it forward, maybe that person would take it to a possible investor. Two things are very important. Number one is, it's not necessary that your film is extremely commercial, but it's always important that your film is very gripping on your audience. So be sure about who your audience is, and are they going to sit in the theater for 2 hours, 120 minutes at a stretch to watch your film? If it's not, people are not going to spend even 200 rupees to come in the theaters. That is one thing. And number two, that is extremely important is, you know, a story like Sholay, a story like Dear Zindagi, a script like, or a film like the other ones that we spoke about. It's very important, rather Three Idiots also, is that, you know, it's more about the most important message that the film is giving. After watching it for 2 hours or 3 hours, some films are 3 hours, like Sholay is 3 hours, Three Idiots is around 2.5 hours, Dear Zindagi is 2 hours. So whatever the length of the film, after watching the entire film, if your audience is getting a particular message, then that's the thing you should pitch in the first place. Everything else, you know, comes later. By the way, one thing about Sholay is that I don't know who represented. Can I know the name of the person who represented Sholay?
Ayush.
Ayush, is he there on the call?
No, sir, he left actually. You can tell me, I'll convey your message.
So you just tell Ayush, one very important thing is that people don't become, like a film doesn't become super hit because it has a certain number or certain great faces, you know. एक film के वजह से वो faces बड़े होते हैं. So if you consider, शोले के वजह से वो सब चेहरे बड़े हुए थे. बड़े चेहरों के वजह से शोले बड़ा नहीं हुआ था. So that's the most important pitch, you know. So it's not about the actor that I am going to cast an Amir Khan or I'm going to cast Shah Rukh Khan, doesn't matter. Script के वजह से वो लोग बड़े होने वाले हैं हमेशा. Whoever you're going to cast. I like the confidence with which this Shubhamangal Zada Savdan was pitched कि Ayushman is the correct face for this. It was not because Ayushman will make the film a big hit. It's because the film will make Ayushman stand somewhere. All right, I'm not much of a philosophical guy, so thanks so much for listening to me with patience.
Thank you so much, sir. Very truly said. It took a little time for us to move from, you know, going to the big names to finally accepting actors like Ayushmann, Vicky Kaushal, and more upcoming actors like that. So this was
Correct.
one thing that we've learned in the past, I'd say past 5 years. This is one big change that we've seen in the Indian cinema. So also you mentioned the story, or the, I'd say, I'm so sorry, I'm running out of words.
No, it's a film. It's the film. The project
the
as a whole.
thing that the movie is giving out. Basically, the
revolution.
What the movie has to say. Just give me words.
The message, the core
message
message that
of the
movie is
movie.
going to convey.
The message
Yeah.
that the movie was trying to convey, and that was the whole theme of our year this year. It was Rebellion Medallion. So we took only movies that brought in change in the movie industry and
Right.
society. So that is why the theme of the year is we call it Rebellion Medallion. So that was the theme. So we're just glad that you acknowledged that. And so that was it for today, for this event. I hope you enjoyed, sir. And I hope the contingents
Absolutely.
enjoyed the participating in the event. So thank you so
If
much for
anyone
your
has written
valuable
any
words
good
and
scripts, you think it is extremely nice. If anyone has written any nice scripts and they think it is nice, they can pass it on to me somewhere through Mediatheque or whatever. Let me get into it. Let me see if there's something really outstanding. Then we can work on it together.
Yes, I think Keyur and Ayush had a script. So here you go, guys. Sir has given you an amazing chance.
This is your moment, guys. Just go ahead and send in the scripts to Team Mediatheque or send it to Sir directly. No problem. We won't take credit for your script.
No, route it through Mediatheque. That's better.
Okay, give it to Mediatheque. Come on. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. So that was it for the event and day one of Mediatheque 2022, #one last time. We hope you all enjoyed today and we expect the same enthusiasm for tomorrow. And to avoid any confusion that took place today, just contact your POCs and be clear about the events that are going to take place tomorrow, so we do not have to face this, because it really feels bad that people did not get the thing and you all worked so hard and you all could not get through the position. So just be clear with everything on the brochure. You can call us anytime. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. And you can,
Thank you so
Janvi
much.
will
Most
coordinate
welcome.
with you for this course. Thank you so much, sir.
Absolutely.
sir.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, guys, as Selena said, छोटा सा बड़ा सा कोई भी डाउट है, कितने भी बजे, रात को 2 बजे भी तुमको डाउट आ रहा है, प्लीज फोन करो. फोन करके पूछो, 1 नहीं 2 नहीं 4 बार पूछो. कोई भी कंफ्यूजन है, just let us know.
Because Keyur, Ayush, we felt really, really bad that you all must have worked on a script and you all could not get through because of the rules that are there, you all are actually disqualified, but you all worked
Was it intentional to happen, man?
Intentional for
I mean, like, were we put in a spot like that? Intentionally? Yeah.
No, I think everyone was
I think we have other contingents as well, so they
so
done
we
it
were-
correctly and everyone has got the same brochure.
करेक्ट. मैं को खुद की एनका के बारे में बोला था, बट मैंने मूवी नहीं देखा. ठीक है.
No problem, Keyur, hard luck, but you all were not put on spot on purpose, that we can assure you of, because the same brochure has been circulated to everyone.
I mean, it would have been
Any
smart
doubt-
if you guys did it. Yeah. It would have been smart, actually. Yeah.
I don't think so. Sorry, I disagree. Why would it be smart? Anyway, moving on. So if there's any doubt for tomorrow, guys, just contact your POCs. If not, contact the events head directly. If not, contact the chairperson directly. We are here to help you to clear all your doubts. Just be very clear. Just be very clear with whatever doubts you all have. That's all I want to say. I hope you'll enjoy it today. And
Yes.
I hope to see the same enthusiasm tomorrow. Thank you everyone who joined. I want to see all these faces tomorrow as well for #one last time. So let's go. Technicals, can we do the Mukwanti, please, one last time? Not one last time.
Everyone,
Second
please
last
turn on
time.
your cameras. Let's go. Day 1.
Can we have everyone on the camera, please?
Donna Marrasna, re dalla GB, rischi mi le mo già rega solo il Mugwanti wako baby, mara why you jive us on. Mugwanti wako baby, mara why you nandizo. Please Mugwanti my baby, 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 please Mugwanti my baby. What?
Put your fucking hands up!
Thank you so much, guys. I hope to see you all tomorrow again. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all.
Yeah, we enjoyed a lot.
Thank you so much for joining in.
Back.
Selena, you were saying something?
You're hacking the camera. I was thanking everyone. Okay, can we have everyone on camera once for a picture, please?
हुआ क्या? कब से पोज देके बैठे हैं?
जल्दी से फोटो क्लिक करो.
I guess we are done. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining in.
Thank you.
Hey!